Yeah. What's going on? Happy Tuesday, everybody. Everybody up and moving and grooving. All you people on the East Coast, it's already lunchtime for you crazy cats. But I just got up, y'all. And I just got up a couple hours ago, showered, fresh, got a trim, ready to go. Oh man, what a weekend! If you guys did not get a chance to check out our Collectors Club episode 2, oh man, it was so much fun. We had some mystery guests pop by. That's right, the entire Rad Pack showed up. So they're a little spoiler for you if you haven't seen it, but if anything, that should entice you to get over there and go see it. In fact, I must say that this morning's intro has a little inspiration from one of those Rad Packs. So what the heck? Let's just get it rolling. You know the drill. Grab a drink, grab a snack, because it's time for the morning mug. Hey everyone, welcome to the morning mug. Now let's chat. Oh yeah, so the little movie on the thing today was Secret Admirer. That's the one that Mel wanted to see as the new intro. She gave me a little super chat, so super grateful for that. So we tossed that out for her. And look, man, just tell you, this is what it's like behind the scenes. I was like, oh my God, I got to make that intro. It's so good to have a template for those things because I was like making that thing right at the last second. And look, you can even tell it's so last minute. We still got Collectors Club floating over my head. So let's change that, shall we? There we go. I got to get put a little morning mug bug up there. But how you guys doing? What's going on? What's kicking? Let's go see all the lovely people floating around in my chats. Here we go, y'all. Good morning. Dimension Scott took first pole position today. Hey, guys. First here, good morning, Hucks. How's it going? That was a great video. It looks like a giant yard sale. Oh, my God. I don't know. Let's have a chat about the channel today. I'm going to be very transparent in just a bit about all that shopping and all that buying. Yeah, it did look like a giant yard sale, especially in that trash heap. Hello there, Huck. Good morning. Adrian James, what's up, buddy? Everybody's kicking in here saying, hey, good morning. What's up, Sean? Holland, good to see you. Tony, what's up, buddy? Good morning, Mr. Nichols, my swap meet chum there. Dude, you scored, you little early bird, you. Jumping in there, scooping up all that gold. It's so funny. You're like, oh, there's a table at like 300. Yeah, but you got all the good ones. I saved money. 35 was plenty to spend. Look, I don't know. You have a deeper wallet than me or something because I just, whew. And I think you also get into the reselling of stuff. And, I don't want to be dealing with all that because then you got to do eBay and then you got to ship stuff out. So, yeah, it's all yours, bud. Let's see. I'm saying, hey, let's see. Hey, the third KB is here. Good morning, y'all. Good to see you. Let's see. Hey, Sean. Oh, yeah. Sorry. I checked my mic real quick. Okay, sounds good. You guys always let me know if my mic is wonky or anything like that. Like I said, I'm probably going to invest in getting a new one. So, hey, to all my fellow tubers out there, if you have a great mic and it sounds good and it always it's on point, let me know as we go in the comments. Tell me a good mic. If it's after the fact and you catch us on a replay, put it in the comments below and I'll do a little compare and contrast and maybe get out there and see. This is, well, I don't even know if this is on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let's see. Which one am I currently using? Yeah, I'm using the onboard mic for my Mac because this thing it's not super reliable lately. But here we go. Let's keep going. Mega Mike is here. Good morning, everyone. What's up, partner? I'll tell you, we had a crack-a-lackin' Sunday night. It was uber fun. You guys got to check that out. A lot of people saying, hey, let's see. Merha is here. Says, popping in to say hi and belated birthday. Thank you. Got to continue working soon. All right. Well, have a good day. Maybe you'll catch this on a replay. That'd be super dope, super awesome. But yeah, guys, so what I'm thinking. So all these swap meets and just getting out there and buying stuff. I feel like I'm just, look behind me. I'm so super tapped out like of space. Like the shopping is fun and the getting stuff for super cheap is fun and adding to the collection is fun. But when you ain't got a place for that collection, that's not as fun. So let me know what you want to see more of on the channel, less of on the channel. You want to see more trivias. Those are coming back. I'm trying to work on one now, putting it together, and then I'll put a cast to it. Laren, if you're out there, Laren, you get first dibs. I've been trying to get you on for a long, long time. Let's see some new faces on this next one. So Laren, you're in. If anybody here in the chats, if you haven't played yet and would like to play, chime in. I'll jot your name down, but you got to have Instagram because that's how I create a group chat. And so we all know what's up and we all get the link together and then we all get the, updates together. If I have to chase like an email and one's on Facebook and one's, it just makes it a little harder for me. So if you want to play, man, just hit me up. Just create an Instagram. It's super. You just create it just for this, and then you can leave. Create it, use it, kill it. All right. So let's see who just popped in. Goomy's here. What's up, Goomy? Good morning, Huck. The Huck Nation. I like that. We are a part of the Huck Nation. You got to hang on to that Huck a little bit. I'm happy to report that I'm buying a Cocaine Bear on Blu-ray. Nice. Got to catch that alternate ending. Oh, is there an alternate ending? I do not know of this. I may have to snag that then. I didn't get to see it in the theater either, so it'd be a first-time watch for me. So yeah, anybody else see that big old, as Mike would put it, the powdered sugar bear? Anybody else watch powdered sugar bear? I like that, Mike. You're keeping all those those doors closed on your channel, right? No buzzwords. I believe I followed you on Instagram. Nice. Yeah, Sean. Does that mean would you want to go? You want to play on the next trivia? Are you down? Are you throwing your name in the hat? Yeah, and this is always the weird thing too. Some people have different names on Instagram than they have on YouTube. So just make sure, like when I go to look for you, I know to find you that way. Or you can just hit me up and say, "Hey, Huck," and then boom, we've instantly got a chat connecting each other. Yeah, it says wasn't your jam. That's what I heard. I heard it's like, when the bear's on the screen, the movie's a lot of fun. When the bear's not on the screen, you're just kind of wanting the bear to come back on because that other portion of it isn't as interesting. That's just what I hear. So I don't know, you can maybe chime in on that. Oh, have you ever considered a Huck Cord? Have a Huck Cafe Discord? I have not. I am so bad at this, because I know that Mel and KB, they created a Discord channel for movie lovers. I just never, it's another app that I have to manage and maintain. And I barely can get over to TikTok enough. So I haven't, I should, I know. You could be my manager if you want to hook me up on that. I'll just let you manage the page. Get a team of hucksters out there. Message me later. Okay. At that name, I'm going to assume. So yeah, man. So look, here we are. It's the morning. Ask me whatever you guys want. If you want to know about the channel, what I've been watching, what I've been doing. In the meantime, let's pop over. We have some good news on the box office front. I know you guys are fans of movies, so let's bring it in, y'all. Here we go. Here, I'll do it. Pop it in the corner here. So get a little bit bigger there. So yeah, look at that. Super Mario, once again, just crushing it at the box office. 92 million. It only dropped 36.9%. That is absolutely amazing. I haven't seen minimal drops like that since Top Gun Maverick and Avatar. Those are the two movies that had super small drops each week. So if that's going to keep going like that, this is definitely going to hit the $1 billion club. I'm a believer of that. I mean, look, it made 92 million and it's almost at 400, 353 right now. So very, very good. The Pope's Exorcist, for all you spook fans out there, pulled in 9 million. Hang on, I got to grab my Thor glass today. I know I'm on tiny screen, but so yeah, Pope's Exorcist. I have not seen that. I know Megan Mike, if you're in the chats, you saw it. I know you got your review on it. So everybody go check that out. Maybe just give us a quick tease, like thumbs up, thumbs down. And look at this. So John Wick in its third week is it how many weeks? 4 weeks. 4 weeks. It's sitting at number three, and pulled in still another 8 million. It's the best of the franchise so far. And Renfield, brand new Nick Cage Dracula movie, only pulled in 8 million. I was a little shocked by that. I kind of thought that was going to come in second place. So let's have okay, and we'll just round it out with Air, the movie about Air Jordan, the Nike shoe film. Now well, actually, that is in a lot of theaters. It's in 3,500 theaters. It's in more than Renfield, John Wick, and The Pope's Exorcist right now, and it made less than those guys. So I think the audience for that has been found. It's not a bad drop, though, 45% of a drop. And below that's Dungeons and Dragons, pulled in another 7. Anybody see that? I don't think it's going to hit 100 mil, though. It's too bad. I mean, I know it costs more than that to make, like probably 150. So it's going to be considered a flop. But, I like movies like that. I haven't had a chance to get out and see it. But then you got Susumi, Mafia Mama. Mike, I know you saw that. Scream 6 still in the top 10. And another new film, Nefarious, bottom out the top 10 there. So let's see. What was I going to talk about? Something about Air. Oh, Renfield. Yeah, let's talk about Renfield. Okay. So Nick Cage. Let's have a chat about Nick Cage, because we love Nick Cage in our community here. We dig Nick. I know that Sue's a super fan of Nick Cage, and there's a couple other super fans of Nick Cage out there. And could it? Sorry, my camera just flashed to black there. Could it be that his audience is just us now? Like the moviegoers that are actually paying money to go to the cinema just aren't Nick Cage's audience anymore, right? I think it's become like the Marvel superhero audience. It's come the younger skewing audiences, because older people, especially when COVID hit, everybody stayed home, upgraded their home theaters. And I know that I saw Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent after buying the Blu-ray, which was fantastic. I really love that film, but I did not go to the cinema to see it. So I don't know. You can't really get cooler than Nick Cage playing Dracula, right? I mean, that's worth seeing, I would think, if you're a Nick Cage fan. But man, at number 4, so I mean, that's kind of it. It's not going to get higher. Word of mouth isn't strong enough. I haven't heard it buzzing like a hornet's nest, to go people to go out and see that. So I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm throwing it out there. Is Nick Cage's audience now at home instead of being the moviegoers? Obviously, there's some, but that should have been number 2. Obviously, there's no touching Mario Brothers right now. It's that juggernaut. It's the Top Gun Maverick of this year. I'm just going to go on a limb and say it. Super Mario Brothers, the movie, is Top Gun Maverick of this year. I think it's just going to keep on chugging. It's a great family film too. So you're not just getting like adult repeat. So I went out and saw Top Gun Maverick like 2 or 3 times, can't remember, a couple times solo, right? But Super Mario, that's getting solo, couples, and families, because it's a pretty, vanilla movie. It's not real bad. There's no bad language. There's nothing like too scary in it or anything like that. So you can bring your family, and that's like 4 or 5 tickets right there. That's some scratch. So, if people are doing that, that's going to keep that sucker rolling and going. So yeah, what you guys think? All right, let's pop on back in here. Let's see. Wow, you guys started chiming in, so I gotta roll back, find out where I left off. Sorry, guys, hang on. I know Mayor Hot was leaving. Here we go. We're just gonna say I know she had to leave. Emmett, hey there, Emmett. You haven't seen the 2004 Phantom of the Opera yet? 2004? That's the one with Robert Englund, right? Right? Yeah, because I want to say I've seen that one. Is that a different one? 2004. Here we go. Let's just jump on over. Look at that. IMDb. It already knows me. My Google knows. I just go to the search window and there it is. All right. Phantom of the Opera. Yeah. Gerard Butler. Yeah, I was going to say 2004 seemed a lot later than I thought. I have not seen that one. Joel Schumacher. Nope. Haven't seen that. Are you throwing your 2 cents in to say check it out? It's a winner chicken dinner. I believe I followed you. Sweet. Yeah, dude. If you're like me, you just click and follow a ton of people, and Hope that you did. Like, I'm still amazed. I think KB, like we've all talked about this, like we see and talk to people so often, it feels like we're just naturally following or friending or YouTube and all the people we think we are. And then, like, shocker, here, you know what, Sean, I'm just going to test my own conversation here. I mean, because if we got to be chums, right? That's what we do, y'all. We got to make sure. So, wow, there's a quite a few. Okay, Sean, there's actually quite a bit, but I'm gonna say this one is you. Hang on, y'all. This is very important. Oh, there it is. Okay, so it's CZARN, so it's kind of the backwards there. All right, follow back, my friend. There it is. See, if I had typed just looking for your name, I may not have known, but now that we're here, I did it right in front of you. Look at that. See, I just followed again. I can't believe it already wasn't followed, but there it is, buddy. Done and done. So let me know. Give me a shout out if you want to do trivia and stuff like that. Holland says, Sea Bear wasn't my jam. Mm-hmm. Oh, good Lord. I've read all these already. Here we go. Hi there, Huck. Do you remember the show Voyagers? Yeah, I do. Not that well. It was kind of like, now, correct me if I'm wrong. That was the one with John Eric Hexum, right? Voyager. And he was playing around with a gun and then whoopsie. Wasn't that Voyagers? I want to say that was Voyagers. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's what I feel like that one was. Hi, Raja. Question: Do you have any movie OSTs? Oh, original soundtracks? Oh yeah, I'm a big soundtrack. Love our Gumi, love it. In fact, there's a company called La La Land. If you guys aren't familiar with La La Land, they do all kinds of cool soundtracks that are maybe out of print or hard to come by, or they'll just do super brand new deluxe sets. So I've got all the Supermans. They did Superman the movie 2, 3, and 4. I bought all those. Star Trek the motion picture, Star Trek 2, The Wrath of Khan. They got Die Hard, Cliffhanger, Planet of the Apes. They got TV shows like Batman the Animated Series. They have just so many cool things on there. So I love getting those. Yeah, like if I ever go to like a used place, especially like Amoeba Records, we have an Amoeba out here, I got to go to the soundtrack section and browse through it because I just dig them, man. I've even got TV soundtracks. I've got Star Trek TV soundtracks, not just the movie. I got The Flash from 1991, the one that Danny Elfman did. And then Susan, I'm going to forget her name. She's passed away since, but somebody took over as the composer for The Flash. I want to say her name is Susan something. Might be wrong. But yeah, I dig them. So let me find my pin there. There we go. All right. So it says I want to Suzumi so bad. Oh, the movie. Yeah, man. Well, go see it. If you go see it, you gotta let me know. Exorcist was okay. Renfield was best new release. The best new release, but was it good? Now I get it. It's the best. This is the best of the month so far of April. Let's see. Although you didn't like Mario, so the younger generation is after the other Nicholas. Oh, the other Nicholas Hoult. Yeah. Well, they didn't go see him either, right? He's the other dude in the movie, if I'm correct on that. D&D and Air was best of the month so far. Oh, good. All right. See, you got so much free time, Mike. What do you just got like 9 p.m. You're like, hey, let's just go out. I know I got to get up early. It's 9. Let's just go to the theater at, or 7:30 at night. Man, I'm envious of all that free time you got. Sent me a message. Right on, man. Look at that. I'm going to go look right now. There it is. What up, man? Digging you, bro. Look, we're connected now. We're done. We're chums for life. All right. Gumi says, I can agree with your Nick Cage take. Everyone is at home these days. Renfield will probably pop off better on digital. Yep. I feel like that's exactly what it's going to be. It's not hitting here, but I mean, his fans are ready. His instant fans are going to get out there before it's too late, But I feel like it's going to be out of the theaters in 4 weeks, because at number 4, starting at number 4, that means it'll be probably number 6 next week. And then you're talking 8, and then maybe it'll hang in that little bottom for a couple more weeks. So poor Nick Cage. Thought it could have been his comeback right there. Good morning, bud. What's up, Cinema Man? Huck, did you see the new Mission Impossible Steelbooks coming? They look awesome. No. Oh my God, are there more Steelbooks coming? I have not. I probably should. I don't even want to go look. There. You said they look awesome. That's the problem. There's a lot of them too, man. Dadgummit. What do we have? 7, 8 movies now? You found me. Heck yeah. Like I said, I figured we were always there. So I can't wait to see Suzu, the one there, Evil Dead Rise, and Dead Reckoning most of all. Yeah, Dead Reckoning, man. Look, people are saying that Mission Impossible probably won't hit the billion mark. And that could be true. I mean, look, if it hits 800, and we're just talking domestically, I think it'll hit it worldwide for sure, because he's coming off of Top Gun Maverick. I mean, if you're coming off of Top Gun Maverick and doing like a small independent film, I can see how it'll do okay because of your star power, but it's not going to be huge. But he's literally following up Top Gun with his other most famous IP, Mission Impossible. And when you look at the trailers and he's going off the mountain, diving off the bike, I mean, I'm all in. I love the Fallout was fantastic, man. Henry Cavill jacking those guns up and pow, getting ready to go. Man, if we get anything half as cool as that, well, it needs to be as cool as that. I don't want no half as cool. Tom, he ain't gonna half as cool anything. He's got to go all in. Emmett says, what about V for Vendetta? You don't have it or seen it? I have seen it, and I had it on DVD, and I had a chance to pick it up on Blu-ray at the swap meet. But it's funny about that film. Well, I really enjoyed it. And here's the weird thing. I do have some garbage in here. I think I just pick things up because it's like, oh, yeah, I want to see that again. Haven't seen it in a while. Or a lot of them are first-time watches. And when I'm doing that kind of thing, I like spending $2, $3, $4 for the movie, not 25, 6, 7, 8, like when they first come out. That's a lot harder on the podcast, especially like say it's a $30 brand new release. Well, that's like 6 movies I can go snag. At the swap meet. So I didn't pick it up, but I do like it. Have you seen it? Do you dig it? You're bringing it up, so I'm assuming you're maybe a nice fan of that film. I want to see Suzu. It looks like so much fun. Yeah, let's go. Let me go back and take a look at that. So Suzumi here. We'll pop it up again real quick. Just so everybody, because it's a modern action adventure road story where a 17-year-old girl named Suzumi helps a mysterious young man close doors from the other side that are releasing disasters all over Japan. Ooh, that does sound cool. So clearly that's a big old anime thing. But look at it. It's anime is not a huge thing here in the US, but it made 5 million. And worldwide, it's at 148 mil. So I don't know. It's Gumi, is that good? Like, I feel like you're a really good barometer for anime and how well they do. Is that a pretty good haul for an anime film? That's a pretty unknown property. It's not like it's like a Ghost in the Shell or something like that I think people outside of anime have maybe heard of, or Akira, things like that. But that seems like pretty good. I don't know how much they cost. V for Vendetta is an amazing movie. I think I should have picked it up. That's what happens. Every time I look at it, I think, man, do I need to do a rewatch on this? And I'm like, it hasn't called to me. But I feel like I tell you what, if I go back out and I see it out in the wild, I will procure that on Blu-ray. Is that on 4K? Again, I don't need to, I like saving money and having the movie at the same time, so I'm okay on Blu-ray. Cinema Man, interested to know what people think of Suzumi. I haven't seen it myself. Oh, guys, just asking. Gumi there, but it's a Finnish movie. So, well, then you have to see it. It's mandated. So, I would love to know what you think, Merha, if you go see it. Haven't seen it yet, but as soon as I see it, I'll talk about it. Oh yeah, let's talk about it. Indeed, I love conversations, man. In fact, if you want to, you can get it started below. You can Instagram me. I like having conversations on Instagram too, guys. It's super fun. Like a lot of people reach out and we chat every day, and they'll just say, "Hey, Huck, I went and saw this movie. It's what I thought about it. Have you seen it yet?" Or if they're checking out, I got a couple of friends that are also into Star Trek, like me. We're all watching Star Trek Picard season 3. Y'all, that is such a dang good show. Season 3 only. I was not a fan of 1 or 2. They will never make my collection. But I can tell you, as of now, it's not over. I mean, I can't imagine they're going to not stick the landing on this. But I'm 8 in. There's one I haven't seen. So hopefully I'll check that out tonight. But it's so good. It hits all the marks. The characters get so much good stuff to do. Deanna Troi, the counselor, finally is used in a way that feels it has purpose. She has purpose. And not just like, I feel you're sad. Well, no kidding. There's a tear falling down his face. If you guys are fans of Next Generation, they are using everyone's character so well. And Deanna Troi, she was in last night's episode. Man, boy, they wrote her so good. I was so happy. I looked at my wife. I'm like, man, they are killing it with Marina Sirtis right now. So Marina, if you're out there watching, mwah, bellissimo, darling. Because they all watch my stuff. Yeah, I mean, she was so good. So good. All right. Shoot, I clicked off my page here. All right, here we go. Cinema Man right there. All right, so yeah. Ben says, Cage might be my favorite Dracula. Oh, for real? Ooh, them there's good words. Your favorite Dracula. Nice. And there's a lot of Draculas out there. What's up, Michael? Good morning, dude. Look at you. Still hanging out with your Elvis poster. Looking good. Very fitting, my friend. Gumi says, I've been on a binge of the Mission Impossibles lately. Nice. So far, my favorite is the second one with that crazy motorcycle chase. Yeah, that motorcycle chase is crazy. That's the one where Tom's got the long hair too, which works really well for John Woo's directing style with all of his slow-mo because the hair just goes, and the gun popping up out of the sand, grabbing it. That was a dope shot. He kicks the sand in a way. And that's something like... when you watch it, you think, oh, that was badass. But you also think of the practical physics and kicking the gun underneath it so it pops up out of the sand right in front of your face. So it's pointing in this direction so you can grab it. I mean, I would love to see a movie. There should be a spoof. Maybe it isn't one of those spoof movies where they go to kick the sand and it just buries the gun deeper. And then he gets his butt kicked like that. Cause that's probably what would really happen. You try it, the gun sits there and the villain would just look at you like that. You're going to kick it up into your hand or something. Cause yeah, I mean, it's a great shot in Mission Impossible, but nobody else can pull that off. Tom Cruise, though, somehow you just think, yeah, if anybody can kick a gun out of the sand into his hand in fighting position, it's good old Tom Cruise. I own V for Vendetta Blu-ray in a 3-pack. It has V, Watchmen, and something else. I like the something else. It's not as cool as it. I know the one you're talking about. I can't remember the third one either. But yeah, Susumi, yeah. Yeah, I know. Everyone is saying Sisu. Is that actually how it's pronounced? Is it is the me not even articulated? Is it just Sisu? Or do people just call it Sisu for short? I'm so out of touch. You know me. I just report on it. Sisu is a Finnish action film. Oh, nice. Okay. Is it good? Is it a good Finnish action movie? Hang on. I'm gonna go see. We're going in, y'all. Sisu. Look, there it is. Right up. Hey, y'all, let's go check it out. This is for my buddy Gumi and Merha. Here we go. So hold on. So let's go check it out. So here it is. Oops, I'm not. Hold on. I'm not showing the right screen. These things you gotta keep switching them. They got new things now where you gotta switch tabs and stuff. But yeah, it's from 2022, so it's just last year. All right, here we go. Hold on. All right, here we go. So it's when an ex-soldier who discovers gold in the Lapland wilderness tries to take the loot into the city. Nazi soldiers led by brutal SS officer battles him. Look at that. Oh, I've seen the trailer for this. Oh yeah, this does look badass. It looks very much like a John Wick kind of thing. It does look good. I've seen this trailer. It's yeah. Okay. I may have to see that. It does look good. Yeah, y'all. If you haven't seen the trailer for that, Sisu, Sisu, go check it out on YouTubers because it does look awesome. But also Sisu and Susumi are two different flicks. Oh, okay. See, I just sometimes I think people are short cutting the just spelling something like Sisu. Like I'm like, oh yeah, because I just said Susumi. So I think, you know, clearly now I know it's two different movies. So thanks for the education, y'all. See how it rolls, y'all? You learn something new every day. It says, do you like the first two Ghost Rider movies? I enjoyed the first Ghost Rider. I'm trying to even remember. I know I've seen the second one. It didn't have any sort of lasting impression on me. But, I thought the first one had, some, that Nick Cage quality to it. It obviously wasn't that sort of Marvel golden touch to it, but it was a fun movie, but it wasn't a film like I was crazy to go back and rewatch, unfortunately. But I did like it. How about you? Are you fans of either one? Sean also loves Star Trek. And man, look, I was watching Picard, and that when that logo comes up and it's just so beautifully rendered, whoever created that logo, not gonna lie, I'm like, man, that is a hot looking logo. The font choice back in the 60s, that's the same font we're still using, and it looks gorgeous. So yeah. I'm talking about fonts. Any other font nerds out there? What up, y'all? Sisu is the upcoming film from the studio of John Wick. That's why I said it looks like a John Wick movie. And Susumi is the amazing anime flick. Yes, yes. I have it all in my brain now. It's all there. It's all there. I started watching Picard and never got back to it. I understand. I completely understand, Sean. Let me tell you, I had to force myself to get through season 2. I was done. But if you're a fan of, I love Robert Meyer Burnett. Robert, if you're watching, hello, buddy. I met him in the cohorts of the 430 movie and Glorious Trek Spurts. Did the Starship Smackdown at Comic-Con. All those guys are awesome. But Robert Meyer Burnett talked a really big game about Picard season 3, and that look, he saw it before everybody else. I'm not sure how he saw it. I must have missed the episode where he mentioned how he got to see the entire thing. Not just like usually you get a screening of 1 or 2 episodes, right? For some press people, but he seemed to get a screening of the entire season 3. Lucky him. And so I went into season 3 because I love Robert and I trust his Trek opinion. He seems to be on the same page as me to check it out. Let's just say, Sean, if you like The Next Generation, this is exactly what it should have been in season 1. If it had started with season 1 with this season, you'd be a fan. Still not a fan of season 1 and 2, but I am absolutely a fan of season 3. So if that helps any sort of sway you going to check it out, maybe look, just check out 2 episodes. And if it, I mean, I was hooked in the first episode. But if you go 2 episodes in and you're not hooked, because I do think Terry Matalas, the guy that's in charge of the showrunner, he knows what we're looking for. He's a really good writer. He's a good showrunner, and he's delivering, some mojo on that show. So check it out, y'all. If no one hasn't seen Picard season 3, check it out. I think Babylon 5 should come to Blu-ray. Oh, dude, I love Babylon 5. That is, after Star Trek, absolutely hands down my favorite sci-fi show. Oftentimes it's my favorite. I think it's better written than Star Trek. Like the 5 seasons of that are better than the first 3 of the original, because the original has almost enough episodes for one kick-ass season, right? Because there's a lot of sort of fillers in that show, but look, you had to go 20 something episodes per season. Same thing with The Next Generation. They have really good episodes per season, but not a lot of bangers per episode. And I feel like J. Michael Straczynski wrote an opus, man, a masterpiece with this thing. And he was one of the first to do the full story arc, 5-season story arc that's now prevalent on every show you watch now. He was the guy. I think it was like him and The Practice, the guy that does The Practice, were the guys that were doing the story arc. And I'm pretty sure, I want to say, JMS was the first one to do it. And it's so good. The character's so well written. And when some actors had to leave the show, he did a really great job figuring a nice way to write them off. So Michael O'Hare was the original commander on Babylon 5, but his health, he had issues with his health and he just couldn't return. And so that's when Bruce Boxleitner took over. Look, Boxleitner's got so much charm and charisma. It's unfortunate he wasn't there from the start. However, they JMS managed to do something really nice with Michael O'Hare's character, give him some sort of arc and resolution to his character. And and he's since passed away. We've lost many Babylon 5 actors, which is kind of sad and tragic, but like a lot of them. And it's such a great show, y'all. If you haven't seen it, it's on HBO Max. So if you're an HBO Max fan or you're a subscriber, go look. I mean, it's HD on that. If you haven't seen it, Adrian, I don't know if you get HBO Max where you are, but it looks so good. And, the thing that they complain about, the reason they won't put it out on HD, same thing with Deep Space Nine with Star Trek, is that the effects were done in like 480p, not even 720, much less 1080, because that was the resolution of TVs. So to go back and redo the effects is too cost prohibitive. But I mean, my God, the effects still look okay because they are up-resed on HBO Max because you have to up-res them for the HD. But the what am I trying to say? The actors, the non-effects shots look unbelievable. People's skin looks amazing. The image looks just crisp and clean and no caffeine. So yeah, if you have not seen Babylon 5, it is an amazing show. I have the entire series over here. It is worth your time. It is so good. Mr. Nichols, wow, only 8 likes. Are you throwing it out there? Yeah, y'all look at that. We got 22 watching, only 9 likes. Come on now. We're serving up the cup of Huck Mojo for you guys. I got to get to at least 10. That's one more click. You guys got it in you, right? Unless you're all watching on TV or driving around in your truck. Tim, if you're doing it, Tim always listens to me in his ear holes. Like a podcast. So yeah, come on, Mr. Nichols. He's trying to help me out, saying hit that like, hey, 10. Come on though. We do have 22 watching. So I would like you guys just shoot it up there. They do help us out a lot. I know we say it a lot, but it is true that all the likes and the comments and all that good stuff helps out the algorithms on our channels greatly. So if you haven't done it, I'd be ever so grateful. Appreciate that. Cinema Man says Sisu is an anime. Yeah, I've gotten there. Now. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna hit that like button for a Scooby snack. Yeah, thanks, Scooby. Wow, Scooby just came out of nowhere. It's so ridiculous. Around the house, I have a dog here as well, and you guys have heard him sometimes barking his face off. And does anybody else do this with their pet? I literally talk as my pet and have a full-on conversation with my dog. Sometimes he gets a little sassy in his talk. Like, he'll just come in, from outside and I just start, Ray, ready, snack time. I'm like, oh, snack time. And then start falling out. And then if I'm slow about it, I'll start like, Ray, chop, chop. Quit dragging your ass, Dad. And it's like, seriously, it's full on conversation. Sometimes he gets a little salty in his mouth too. He'll drop an F-bomb once in a while. Like, excuse me? Like literally, Is that just me? Okay, moving on. Oh, thanks, Scooby. I do love movies with Cody. What's up, everyone? Do not forget to roundhouse kick that like button for you good old Huckleberry. Codester. Dude, I owe you, you got a card coming your way, my friend. We had some nice super chats at our episode 2 of the Collectors Club. Again, super fun. If you guys missed it, please get out there and check it out. Maybe I'll tease you the little intro to get you guys. I'll even use Tim's intro. Tim will be hosting next time. I hosted this time again. We're going to pass it around, but it was going to be very technical savvy with our guests. So I jumped back on that one. So yeah. So dude, all you can do is hit me up on IG. Let me know what you want to collect on the card. And you got a card coming your way, sir. Hey, Cody. Such a cool dude. You guys are all so cool. Mira says, yeah, here we go. Sisu is Finnish word that doesn't have an English translation, but it means the guts, perseverance, and stubbornness. That's us Finns are supposed to have. Nice. Well, we got to check that out. It does look pretty good. Sup, Cody? Adrian, here we go. I didn't get through half of season 1. I hear you. I'm with you. Yep. TNG is where I started watching. Okay, so that's good. If you started watching with TNG, because my wife did as well. She's I'm a OG fan. She's a TNG fan. You're a TNG fan. If you love TNG, I promise you, Picard season 3 is what you've been waiting for. Man, it's just really good. I haven't seen Picard. Have you watched Star Trek: The Next Generation? Because this is what I'll say. Picard works if you have sort of a connection to the original TNG series. However, that said, personally, and like with Sean and everything, seasons 1 and 2 are a hot mess. I don't care for them. I don't feel connected to the characters. It was just a slug to get through. But if you are a fan, season 3 is where it's at. Apparently, season 3 is a good one, Adrian. Yep. That's all I can throw out there is that I've enjoyed season 3, and hopefully, if you're fans of TNG, you will as well. I like the original Star Trek. Never ventured too far from that. I want the original series on 4K. I know, wouldn't that be amazing? I tell you, I keep upgrading that dang show. There it is, right behind me. Look right there. Got the big old box set. Didn't even need that, but as a Trek collector, I needed that extra Trek box in the collection. I'll have to check them out. All right. Must know what you think. I'm going to have to maybe slip the rest of seasons 1 and 2. Just go through. Yeah. Let me just put it this way. You won't need here. I'll just spoil something for you because it's the dumbest thing ever. And it's not a spoiler, especially if you're going to skip the end. So anybody cares. There's an end spoiler of Picard season 1. For some reason, they've given Picard this sort of disease thing, right? Which I don't understand why, because they basically, he dies, but they put his consciousness into a synthetic body that's still him. So I'm like, okay, I mean, why would you just hypothetically, if you're going to do that, why don't you put the consciousness into a young, fertile body rather than right back exactly into the old body that Picard is? I mean, it's like, it doesn't make sense. If you're going to kill him, get rid of him. Don't just put him back in now, because it just feels like it's still Picard. This is why we all hate seasons 1 and 2. There's no point in doing a stunt like that if you're just going to continue in season 2 as though that's Picard. Like, everyone looking at him doesn't even realize this isn't Picard. He has to sort of tell them, "Oh, that's my dead body, and I'm in this synthetic body." I'm like, so the only reason I tell you that is that that may or may not have relevance in season 3. So when you see it, you're like, "What the hell's that?" Oh yeah, Huck told me about it. So there, I just saved you from having to watch season 1. That is the only thing out of seasons 1 and 2, other than characters, but you've seen the characters. So yeah, just go say, I don't know what it means, but like they just know that he's the synthetic Picard. That's all I can say is like, and again, what's the relevance? Oh, so you're in a synthetic Picard body. Like, you know what I mean? It just, I don't get, it's like killing Data at the end of Star Trek Nemesis, right? That's Star Trek 10. That's the movie that came out like 2000, right? It's been 20 something years, y'all. And then they find Data's twin, B4, clever name, B4 Data, stupid too. Then they just power him up so you have a backup Data. I'm like, oh my God, you can't even kill Data without having a backup Data, just in case you want to make him Data. It's like this. That's what I felt like they're doing it again. They're just doing their same old shtick. Kill this body, but let's put him in a fake body so we haven't. I mean, yeah, like I said, it's just nuts. But that's what it is, y'all. Speaking of HBO Max, did you see where it's rebranding just to go Max? Yeah, I did see that. And they will have 3 tiers to pay for it. It's a little ridiculous. Yeah. And people are saying like, look, everyone is used to plus being a streaming term. So it's Disney Plus, Paramount Plus, Apple TV Plus. I'm so used to it now. I kind of dig it. I think everybody should just have plus after it. So you get that that's the streaming thing. So HBO Plus, I think would have been better than just Max. Max. I don't know. Max. All right. I mean, whatever. Anyway, so that's where it's funny because HBO has been the name it's everything's been attached to. Max has no real meaning. Like I kind of like HBO Max. It just sounded like HBO Maximum, like the most maximum HBO you can get. So the Max had a term with HBO. Without HBO, I Max just doesn't have any sort of connection to anything, right? Max. If you walk up to somebody and go, "Hey man, you see Max? Oh yeah, it's around the corner." No, fool. The HBO Max. Well, why didn't you say that? Well, doesn't everyone know it's called Max? No one's gonna know it's called Max. So, right, y'all? I agree. Let's move on. Skip. Exactly. Let's skip what I'm talking about. Crisp and clean with no caffeine. You know what I'm talking about. Right? Little 7-Up reference. I'm not a Next Generation fan, but I'm loving Star Trek Discovery. Oh, see, that's cool. I dig that you're I haven't seen season 4 yet, so I do need to do some catching up. And the thing about Discovery for me is I like it as a sci-fi show, but it's lacking some connective Star Trek tissue for me. First of all, way too many emotional people on that ship. Like Robert Meyer Burnett, I was watching, he said this. He's like, a military ship of that magnitude and firepower would never be run by people who are that emotional. Everyone's so emotional. And it is true. Everyone drop of a hat cries. My God. Monique Green, I tell you, she's a great crier and whisper. She whisper acts. I'm not a big fan of whisper acting. I've talked about this on here before. Whisper, very important to tell you. Ha! What? You said something? Ha! Yes, yeah. I have something important to tell you. Now listen carefully. Stop with the whisper acting. I know you're just trying to draw people in with that whisper, but knock it off. Talk, people. Talk. Talk, act. Talk, act. Such a better acting style than whisper acting. But there is a new guy on Picard season 3. He plays the captain of the Titan, and that guy is awesome. I'm just going to right out and say it. I don't know his name off the top of my head. I feel like he deserves it. Hang on. He deserves a little recognition. So in season 3, this guy, he's a real ball buster of a guy, and you would kind of consider him maybe quote not likable, but I like him a lot because he really sticks to his guns. There he is, Todd Stashwick. This is his name. He plays Captain Liam Shaw. Yeah, look at this guy. Look at this dude here. Let's see if I can share it with you. Look at this guy. Hang on, put a pin in this. So that's Todd Stashwick. He is playing the new captain, and man, he is good. And a well-written character when he's supposed to be sort of a, not the likable guy, especially with all your other Star Trek actors there, your OG actors there. I get him. I get every choice he's making to be the grumpy guy that he is. And maybe grumpy is not even the right term. Stern, stern guy. He's got a really good twisted sense of humor, and he's fantastic. Like I am behind him 100% every choice he makes. And because a lot of times, like you want your Star Trek people to be right, and not that guy. But at the same time, they're both right, if not him being a little more right, because he's trying to protect his crew and all. Like, that's good writing. That is great writing, and I'm a fan of this guy. Todd, if you're watching, peace, bro. I love all the people I think are watching my show. I'll just have to hashtag everybody in the description so they'll come watch it. What are some movies that you remember scaring you as a kid? Ooh, scared me as a kid. That's a good question. Because I don't know if I saw a ton of horror movies. I didn't have although I did see things because they would come on TV, like The Fog. I remember seeing The Fog as a kid on TV, and that was pretty creepy. I've not given that a rewatch lately because I know it's as a pacing issue with that, but there's also a pacing issue with Halloween, but I rewatched that last year for Halloween, and it was actually, I loved it. I loved that sort of slow, meandering pace. It really paid off in that film. But yeah, I remember The Fog was pretty creepy. Yeah, that one before I got into the 80s, then I became like a teenager, so I don't really count that. So yeah, what kind of dog do you have? Oh man, do I still have him here? Hang on. Let's see if he's still down here. Oh, there he is. All right, this is my dog Cash. There he is. Look at him. So he is basically like that's him yelling at the whoever's coming out. Actually, he's yawning, but he does look like he's in attack mode. Uh, so yeah, that's my dude. He looks like if a black lab stopped growing at 23 pounds. Like he's just all like, but he's got kind of like that terrier look in the face. He's got kind of a terrier face. So somebody said, "Oh, he's a mix of a black lab and a chihuahua." I don't see chihuahua at all in that dog, but I see like because when I went to Petco, somebody had their little terriers outside, and I'm like, I looked at the skull of the terrier. I'm like, "Oh, that's Cash's head." That's exactly what he's a mix of. So he's got the exact body type with a little bit of the all black of the um, black lab, but it's so funny because the fur the fur looks like a black lab too. So and I've seen dogs like Cash before, and they are all black. So I feel like there's just little breed of mini black labs running around like they're a thing. Because I do casting a lot. I work on a lot of TV shows and game shows and things like that. And sometimes people have their pets in the frame with them. And every once in a while, I'm like, oh, it's Cash. I'm like, literally, like there's no difference. There's no like white eyeball patch or a white nose or a white ear or a white paw. Like when you see him, they're always black, like just an all black dog. So yeah. So he's cool, man. As my dog. He's awesome. Let's see. That's one that's got the salty mouth once in a while. Also, do you plan on watching Beau is Afraid? At some point. I'm not super pumped for that. Like, it looks okay. That's the new A24. I loved Everything Everywhere All at Once. And this one does look weird. I'm not sure I'll make it to the theater. However, I do plan on watching it. So if it ends up being streaming, yeah. That's not one I feel like it's calling me to get to the theater, but there you go. Beau is Afraid does look interesting. Yep, that's what I was saying. It looks interesting. Not sure if I'll get to the theater to see it. I think you're right, Huck. That's why I never went back to watch it. Yeah, I get it, man. I get it. Strange. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, right? I mean, I could just have a Trek conversation with buddies all day. We could just, especially if you've seen it. Yeah, it was his heart condition. It wasn't Borg implants. It was like it was a heart, but it was also some other infectious disease within him that was incurable. So it was that kind of thing. But I'm like, well, why even put that in him if you're just going to put him in another exact clone body? I don't, like I said, I feel like there was no game plan for that other than, oh, this is a cool thing we can do because it's science fiction. Still waiting for that to pay off. Like, yeah. Mini black lab, good boy, right? That's what he looks like. Such a cute dog. Thank y'all. Yeah, he's awesome. The first two seasons of Discovery are the best. Oh, season 2 is where it's at. I love that one with Pike and Spock. Ethan Peck is a fantastic Spock. I love Zachary Quinto also, but I'll say I like Peck even better. I think I feel like Zachary Quinto squinted a little too much as Spock, right? He had a little bit of a sneer, and Nimoy did not sneer like that at all. He was very calm in his face. I feel like Peck is very calm in his face, and he's got a good voice, and he's also pretty jacked. I'm like, wow, he's amped up Spock's physique pretty well. That's what I'm saying. Now, because have you seen Strange New Worlds? I really enjoy Strange New Worlds. I'm digging that. So Strange New Worlds has a good vibe to it. Of course, they're also on the Enterprise. That's always nice to see the Enterprise as sort of the focal point of a Star Trek show again. But, it would be nice to move away from all those eras so we're not like clinging to the past. Like, Next Generation, they jumped like 80 years into the future or 100 years, something like that, so they could do new things. So I feel like they need to keep doing that. I mean, Discovery, you're going back in time to do Discovery, but everything technologically about the show is way more advanced than the Kirk Spock days. So that's the problem you run into. You have to sort of put in your mind, okay, really what they're doing, Kirk and Spock can do too. You just have to tell yourself that because they happen at the same time. Thanks. Nice looking dog. Hey, Toxic Gamer 331. Hello. Okay. I know we had our issue. Yeah, the fake art. Yeah, has nothing to do with that. Nothing. Nothing. Yep. So none of that. Have you seen Things Change with Tony Montana and Don Amici? Things Change. No, have not. What you think, Jim? Was it good? Don Amici. So is this from his like later career, like Trading Places, Cocoon, or is this maybe an early? Here, let's just check. I'm gonna check it right now. Things Change. Ah, it's 1988, so it is around that sort of Trading Places time. Things change. It's a shoe shiner named Gino is hired to take the rap for a mafia murder. Oh, two-bit gangster Jerry watches over Gino and gives him a weekend to remember. Ooh, that does kind of sound cool. Here, I'll give you guys a quick peek at it. So there you go. That is Things Change with Don Amici and Joe Montana. That does sound cool. I have not seen that, though. Where are we at on time? Okay, it's almost 9 o'clock. You know, guys, I have to wrap her up around 9. Back to the computer. These deadlines don't wait. Have a great day, everyone. Have a great day, Merha. Thank you so much, as always, for stopping by. Have a good one. Everyone's saying check it out. Have a great day yourself. All right, so while she's ducking out, and we're so grateful she was here, let's go ahead and do real quick, because this is the day half of you head out and do some damage on the old pocketbook. So let's go check it out. Let's go see what else you can get if you are out hunting today. This is what you can expect. Bam. All right. So what do we got here? A lot of good stuff today on 4K. Look at this. We got the Henry Fonda 12 Angry Men. And remember, if you do pick up 12 Angry Men, it also contains the new version. So you get 2 movies for the price of 1 with that. Al Pacino in Serpico, Rebel Without a Cause, the Seventh Seal, old classic Criterion, coming out on 4K. Big old cocaine bear, look at him getting all crazy. That's coming out on Blu-ray only. There we go again, no 4K. Not understanding that. We got a little kung fu thing called the Brave Archer Collection of martial arts. Rebel Without a Cause. I mean, look, this whole top row, it's got some real winners. Here's one for Tim Talks Talkies, You and Me. You can tell it's like an old classic. Sylvia Sidney and George Raft. In fact, I'm pretty sure, Tim, you showed that. So I think you got that in already. Here we go. So All-Star Superman. I tell you, DC, the one thing DC does do is they do a lot of great straight to animation, movies that Marvel just does not do. And many of them are quite good. Now look at this 4K, The Thing. So, oh yeah. Okay. So this is a Walmart exclusive steelbook. So if you're heading out, yeah, producer Donna, yeah, that's the new one. Which I did not dislike, by the way. A lot of people are saying, it's got that terrible CGI. But you know what? That CGI didn't pull me out. I thought it was really entertaining. And the end of it ties right into the beginning of the John Carpenter's The Thing, which was a really nice touch. So if you haven't seen it, stick around to the end and you will be amazed how they tie them together. What do we got here? Lying with Chucky. I think it's Living with Chucky. Yeah, I think that's a documentary thing about Chucky. The Sunday Woman, Magic Mike's Last Dance, Mega Mike, the Movie Man's Last Dance, right there. Marlowe, Liam Neeson. I mean, tons of titles here. Let's just see anything else. Blondie. They got the old Blondie TV show. I remember seeing this back when I was growing up, back in the hills of Louisiana. On Sunday mornings, they would rotate this theater, right? This Sunday morning theater, and it would be monster movies like Godzilla. Hold on, so I'm not just telling this to you in tiny form. They had this show, and they would have Godzilla movies, or Abbott and Costello movies, or Blondie movie shows, and the shows were like long. So yeah, that's so weird that just popped into my head. I've had no real reason to go revisit that, but yeah, that's a thing. That's a show. Superman 2. Now, that whole set is coming out next month. So it's weird that they're saying that this is coming out today on Steelbook and like not any of the other ones. But in fact, that's 2 different ones. If you really look at that, that's Superman, the Donner cut, and Superman 2. So maybe it's a 2-pack. Are they offering the steelbooks as a 2-pack? Because I figured they would just do them so that you could get whichever one you wanted. Yeah, that to me, well, no, let's see. It looks like it's all in one thing. So if you look on the spine here, it says Superman 2 theatrical version and the Donner cut. So it's a little misleading because, or maybe it has two different covers. Because if the spine says that, then you would surmise that the back of the tin is this one, is the Donner cut. But if you're flipping the tin around, technically you wouldn't see the spine. This would be where you pop it open, right? That's where you pop it open. So you really shouldn't be seeing two spines here unless it's upside down. Well, I guess it is upside down. All right, so that's probably the back. Well, that's a money saver because I think it's coming in the box set as two separate ones, unless that's why there was a delay. Maybe to save on packaging, they combined the two into one tin, so it's less packaging. I guess that's fine, so you don't have to. But then, it means you can't ordain it with artwork indigenous to that one particular movie. All right, hang on. Let's get back to it. You guys got to tell me if you're heading out today, what you're going to go get, if any of these are popping out at you. It's funny, they got the Cheech and Chong stash box, which I have behind me as well. I got that for $15 on Hamilton Book, and this is going for $29 now. So, I mean, and I don't know what the new release is because it's been on Hamilton Book for like months, long time. So, some sort of new release, like Fighter Blu-ray. Anyway, yeah, so there you go, guys. Oh, Dreamgirls, a little 2-pack coming out. Little Dreamgirls and Rocket Man. So, if you're fans of both of those, I actually enjoyed both of those movies. Quite good. So, yeah, what is calling your name? Let's take a look real quick at the stash box. So, yeah, it's $30. I'll make it a little larger for you so you can see it. So, it's $30. I got it for $15. The only thing I think I see different, let's just pop this up. I get all of this stuff, but what is different is I don't remember this piece of paper. Paramount Pictures presents. Geez, I was like, it will make you feel very funny. So this little insert, whatever this thing is, that's the only thing that wasn't in mine. So you're paying $15 for that piece of paper, which I could probably find, download, print out on my printer, and call it a day. So yeah, there you go, my friends. That is what's out there. So we've gone over box office. We've gone over all the new releases. For me, let's see. What would if I were to go? I mean, obviously I'm going to get the Supermans, but I've already pre-ordered that. So, I mean, these are all like first day drops too. I like to tend to wait a little bit for sales. That's how my jam is. So yeah, I don't think I see anything here that is a must to run out today and grab. If I did, it might be old, Yeah, as Mike would call it, the powdered sugar bear. Maybe go get that, unless it's on streaming so I can see it first, since I hear it's some people like it, some people don't. All right, but anyway, let me wrap it up, guys. Bye, guys. Bye, Dimension Scott. Always good having you here. Bye. Rob's here says, I grabbed that steelbook thing. It's beautiful in person. Yeah, it does look cool, man. It does look good. And I'm thinking since it's not the original, maybe it'll be a nice, $19 to $22 price tag. How much was it, Rob, if you remember? Love Strange New Worlds. The effects in the shows are great for the budget. I know they're really pouring in such good money into those things. They look so great. Have a good day, my friend. Back to work. All right. I think we all got to get back to work because that's how we do. We're just, popping in. I got a haircut over the weekend. Look how red my hair looks today. HD, baby. But yeah, guys, again, thank you so much. If you're heading out, have a good day. Tony, I know you guys are heading out. Have an awesome day. There's a lot for you guys to pick from. Personally, I think maybe like The Thing, because you guys love horror. I think Thing is in your wheelhouse. I don't think Rebel Without a Cause is a jam for the Steelbook crew because there's no 4K or Steelbook of Cocaine Bear. That doesn't feel like something you guys would snag. But yeah, I feel like that's maybe the one, because it's a Steelbook, right? So maybe you guys will be grabbing that. So good luck to you out there, my friend, should that be the thing you go and get. And to everybody else out there, also, thank you so much for coming in. Let's see. You know what? Heading out the door, I'm going to do something for everybody that hung out here at the last minute. Let's see. How many are here? 19 watching, 16 likes. Well, you know what? I was going to say, usually we get up to 20 likes. We didn't hit 20. I was going to give away a free code if we hit 20. And I see that we're still sitting at 16. If there's any way, there's 20 watching now. If 4 of you watching haven't hit the like button, if you can get that up to 20, I'll wait like a minute or so, because I feel like if you are here, that number will change pretty instantly. If not, I think I will reserve this code. It's a House of 1,000 Corpses. So all you real good horror fans, if you want that, that was donated by Cinema Man. I know he had to get out of here. So I meant to do that while he was here. So, all right, we're up to 17. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get it in time. 18. Come on, 2 more. If you got it in you, if there's 2 more, because I got to go. It's 9:06. My work Zoom is pinging. If we got it 18, it's got to be 20 to give away the code. If not, I'll save it for next week. I'll give you guys 2 minutes to get that to 20, and then I'm going to throw up the House of 1,000 Corpses code. It's 18. I'll just take a drink while you guys think about hitting that like button. All right, well, I'm not seeing it, so I think I'm going to hold on to the code for next week. So this will be for anybody watching today. If you check this out in the replay, tune in next week and come and get those likes up, because, that's how it helps our channel. And because you help my channel, I like to give stuff away to say thank you. So, yeah. We're sitting pretty. It's just sort of leveled out at 18. So I guess everyone that's here is good to go. All right, guys, my friends, thank you again for coming out today. Get out there. Have a good day, man. Make it a good one. Buy some stuff if you want. Just, be good to each other, y'all. That's all I want. Just be good to each other. And go check out Collectors Club episode 2 with the guest stars, The Rad Pack. It was outstanding. Oh, and I was just about to hit the closer, and you guys got me to 20. So if you are watching, I'll give it to you. I said you hit 20, and we're good to go. All right, hang on. Here we go. So Cinema Man, we have him to thank. Thank you, sir. Get your clickers ready. Get a freeze frame ready. I'll leave it up for like a few seconds. Here we go. There's the code. House of 1,000 Corpses, donated by the one and only Cinema Man. Awesome, dude. There's your code. And it's pretty readable. I'm looking at it right now. It looks awesome. Use your QR reader. Bam. All right, that is it. You got it. Let me know, please, in the comments below who got it. If it works for you, it's brand new. I know it works for you. So, but let me know who won that code. We got to know who was gifted that, because we just like to know. All right, nicely done, y'all. Right at the last second. All right, that's gonna do it for today. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great day, and I'll catch you later. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming by and sharing your time with me. So until next time, be safe, be kind. We'll see you on the next one.